Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where tonight is the end of The Mandalorian Season 3. I say it a lot, but time just flies, and here we are with the finale. And there's some huge questions, right? There is a limited amount of space. Are we going to stay on Mandalore? Will Moff Gideon finally be defeated? How are they going to go get Din Djarin out? Is someone else going to come to the rescue? Will Thrawn have a cameo? Oh, and what was up with last week's episode title? The Spies? Right? Usually the Mandalorian titles are pretty literal, right? And besides Elia Kane at the beginning of the episode, there were no other spies. Right? I've heard the theory about how it's like the Jews and the Bible. I don't know, I read it once, but I heard of that theory, and I guess that makes sense, but it just feels at odds. I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking. If you like this video, consider hitting that like button. If you want to see more of my content, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you don't want to do either, then let's just get into the reaction. Alright, straight into it. It's a hell of a jetpack to make it all the way out to space. Guys, you seem to be missing a little green guy and a robot. I didn't notice this last time, but I really enjoy how similar these guys look to Imperial Super Commandos, or the Mandalorian stormtroopers in Rebels. Wow! You really are copying Mandalorians. Even they've got flamethrowers now. Could these still be the former Mandalorians loyal to the Empire? Hi, Grogu. No. Oh, good job, Grogu. I actually remember to have him this time.
Yes. If we don't take out Moff Gideon, this will never end.
Oh, you're going straight for him? Do it. Now, I still think Grogu is going to take a body shot sometime in this episode, or 24, The Return. Oh, I just titled episode 7's reaction, Return to Mandalore. But I think Grogu's going to take a body shot and Din's going to be all freaked out because he doesn't know about the extra piece of armor the armorer gave him.
But the Mandalorian has escaped.
You still call him the Mandalorian. Like, they're all Mandalorians.
Come in, R5.
You're here? Hi.
I need you, buddy. I'm counting on you.
Come on, dude. R5, you're a rebel. This should be right up your alley. He still has his jets? That is unfair as shit. Why doesn't R2 have his jets? I firmly believe that R2 lost so much, became lesser of a character once he lost his jets. I mean, you should see Clone Wars. Flying R2-D2 is a menace. Not as much of a menace as Chopper, but still. It's kind of funny to see repeated set, like the set. They keep looping around one set piece because they didn't build any more hallways.
Everyone go. Move.
Wait, hey, Axe. Axe, don't follow Paz and do the self-sacrifice play here. See, handiness of everyone having jetpacks. You don't need to dock the ships to get in them. Oh, hell of a shot. Them going down to the cloud just as the interceptors fly out. Aw, man, this was such a good looking ship too. Especially they just painted that giant logo on it. Axe, you are not the captain. Do not go down with this ship. There it is. Laser wall. Remind anyone else of that fight with Darth Maul in episode 1?
R5.
Nice catch. Oh, you lost my knife. Hey! The baton! This really is the First Order. The electro batons and the riot shields. The baton might be useful, Din. You might want to keep a hold of it. R5.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, good job, you. We're missing some slick combat. Ah, there's more mice. Clones. Wait, are they clones? Does that look like Tamara Morrison's face? Or does that look like somebody else's face? Yes, go closer. Tell me.
That's not Gideon.
Oh.
Those are his clones.
Ah. Oh, I was expecting that. Oh. Gideon was messing with clones for his own personal basis. Oh, bye-bye, Giddy clones. But still a thing. Cloning the leaders. Might explain why Gideon doesn't have a mustache. Because he's a clone? It's green.
Do you live here?
We planted farms.
Good
The
job.
old species indigenous to Mandalore. All they need is room to grow.
Well, now they got them. It's a great sign for Mandalore.
Your reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, hi, armor.
Let's take back our planet.
Hell yeah. God damn, seeing all of them flying like that. It's nuts. Oh, you're flying too. Matching jetpack and everything. Look at that. And there's the Darksaber. Oh god, they're all in jetpacks. It's too good. This entirely makes up for the lack of jetpack usage that I was complaining about a little bit earlier. On.
By adding the one thing I never had. The Force.
Ha! Darth Vader wannabe.
Isolating the potential. Smothered them before they could draw their first breath.
Yes. Come on, Din. Headshot. Oof. Enhanced strength. Honestly, this thing isn't just armor, it's more like an Iron Man suit. Oh, and here they are. Making their dramatic appearance. Come on, boys. Come on, Grogu.
No.
Grogu? You can do it. Kick butt. I love it. She's still refusing to use guns, just smacking them around with her hammer. Hey, knee rockets. Oi. Come on, Grogu. Yes. Okay, Bo-Katan. Redemption arc.
Go save your kid.
Take him down and really earn the saber this time. Oh no! Come on, Din. Thank you. Did you do that? Come on. Good job, Grogu. Good job.
You did good, kid.
Yeah, you did. It's good to see you like properly helping in a fight. It's so much growth. Hey, you're off that ship, right? Axe? Get off the ship! No! Oh! God damn it, I should have seen that coming. So much importance placed on that stupid sword.
You've lost
And you...
everything.
I should have seen it coming. Not a fitting end for that majestic blade, though. I'm gonna miss it. Good job. Oh no, just look at it. Come on, you two, just get out. Good job, Grogu. Oh, that pose. I don't believe you're dead, though. You gotta show me a corpse. You've just shown that you've been creating clone copies of yourself. Oh, level up, Grogu. Good job. Just don't die like Kanan did. It's really nice to see Grogu. I think I said it already, but seeing him properly in the fight. In the first 2 seasons, like, he'd push something or do this, and that was it. He's done. But he's properly there, helping out in fight scenes. Aw, wait. This means no mythosaur. Actually, on one hand, it means no mythosaur. On the other hand, this Ragnar kid, he's giant monster bait. Aw, Grogu, you got a little Mando baptism time too?
And his parents are far from here, if they're even alive.
Oh yeah, nobody cares about them. Din is his parent, come on.
Then I will adopt him as my own.
I feel like, I thought we already did that, but... For season 1, you are as its father.
You are now Din Grogu, Mandalorian apprentice.
Wait, Din Grogu? Din is the family name?
Take your apprentice on his journeys,
Wait, what?
just as your teacher did for you.
Leave? Okay. Hey, season 4. Go out and do some random stuff. Oh, you know he's in there, don't you? You can feel the big old beast. Please, show us the entire mythosaur. Or, nope, no entire mythosaur, just the head. Hell yeah. Oh, Mandalore. Oh, man. You're here? Hey, Zeb. Is that...
Thanks,
Oh,
but I'm here
Dave
on
Filoni's
business.
in the back again. Of course, he started eating immediately.
Your kid sure likes the trophies.
It's not him, kid.
Oh, but it might have the part you need.
Reminds him of someone he knew.
You want to work for the New Republic.
Oh, that's a change.
On a case-by-case
That's
basis.
actually good, because
Independent contract.
you're fusing Rangers of the New Republic and the Mandalorian.
You know this is against regulation.
What I want in return is that.
It has the memory piece then.
Crap assassin droid head?
Proper IG-11.
I am IG-11, your new marshal. Your new marshal.
Alright, I like that. I like you got a new color scheme too.
Serve and protect the citizens.
Though I will miss you. And Taika Waititi's voice.
And serve.
Come on, Din, you gotta take off your helmet. You can't go off an alley without taking off your helmet. Levitating frogs. Same frog model as from Book of Boba Fett too. What? You're not ending it. What? Oh shoot! There's a scene missing, right? Well, not missing, but like there's an entire Lego set where there were the smaller Mandalorian fighters versus TIE interceptors. We didn't get that at all. And she does have a gun in this concept art. Well, that was chapter 24, The Return, and honestly, that was a lot more finality than I really expected. Right? If I look at this episode as a whole, this is what I expect from a TV show that doesn't really know if it's gonna get another season. Right? So they make a nice ending in case the show doesn't come back. At least there's somewhat of an ending here. But there's enough there's enough of a strand that they can go out and make more if they want to. Now, we already know that The Mandalorian is going to have more. In fact, people are having arguments over the fact that Jon Favreau has said he has no plans on how long The Mandalorian will be. It'll just be as long as it needs to be. I squealed about how the leaks were all true last episode. Watching this one, the leaks were in fact not true. Don't get me wrong, pieces of them here and there were correct. Pieces of them were like misdescribed, right? Like, oh, the mythosaur is going to go wreak havoc, but that didn't happen. The mythosaur that wreaked havoc was the real giant monster that burst out of the glass. It doesn't matter though, whether it was accurate to the leaks or not. Actually, I'm more happy that it wasn't because it was more surprising that way. But it was still a hell of an episode that really did kind of like bookend this bit of The Mandalorian, right? We've seen him grow all this way with Grogu, going here, doing that, taking back his homeland, and now just sticking home, right? I like that he has a home on Navarro, right? This is where he started. This is where he keeps coming back to. And as much as he's like, oh yeah, I helped retake Mandalore and all that, I much prefer that he stays, well, he has a house on Navarro. I love the action, just completely leaning into the flight and the jetpacks. It was fun. Maybe a tad fast-paced, right? Lots of cuts. You could have used a little bit more holding on, but then if you held on too much, you'd probably see cracks in the CGI. But it's fine. I don't mind. I said how much I liked Grogu actually joining the fight. I liked that Moff Gideon wasn't just wearing Mandalorian armor, right? By giving him the Dark Trooper like upgrade and having him physically be stronger than the other two, that really gave a extra menace to him. And like him, like, oh, I was just close to making the Force. It's like, okay, so we've been all saying that Moff Gideon is a Darth Vader cosplayer. He really is just a Darth Vader wannabe. This straight up confirms it. He wants the lightsaber. He has the full black armor and the cape. He wants the Force powers and like, and bringing clones with Force powers. Yes, they didn't talk about the Emperor. We can't be sure whether Project Necromancer was just him or he's just using what they were using for the Emperor on himself because he's that selfish that way. Also, we saw him like do that T-pose into the fire, but there's no body, and worse than that, there are clones. So, we can't say we've really seen the end of him yet. Speaking about this season as a whole, it had its ups and downs, but it was still a fun ride. And honestly, it's different than the first two seasons of The Mandalorian, completely. First two seasons of The Mandalorian was Din had a goal. Here's Din and Grogu going on adventures while trying to traipse their way towards the goal, right? The first season was like, okay, we gotta get him to the Jedi. Second season is like, okay, we gotta get him to the Jedi. Then they get that far, and then hijinks ensue to get Grogu back. And then there's a little reunite scene that's in Book of Boba Fett. Still don't know why. It's like there was some weird marketing there. But then this season, it wasn't that. The first episode, they kind of set that up, right? This is what we're going to do. But that didn't happen. They took that out the window. They were like, hey, you expected this? Well, don't. Because he gets to his goal episode 2 instead of episode 6 or episode 8. And, okay, what now? He goes, like, it's interesting. Then we have that episode where we follow Dr. Pershing. It's definitely felt more like, okay, here we're going to take a breath and go into a larger story beyond Din Djarin. This season felt less of the story of Din Djarin and Grogu than it felt like the story of, like, instead of The Mandalorian, the last 6 episodes were more like The Mandalorian add an S on it. All in all, though, it was fun, and I'm excited to see what else The Mandalorian has to go to. Right now, he's promising to go after those Imperial remnants, so we know he's going to have a few more conflicts. We know eventually there's going to be some kind of Mandoverse crossover event, and maybe even a movie now. But what will he do on the way to that? He can't take out all the Imperial remnants because the First Order still needs to happen. It'll have some fun adventures to be sure. I think people will be more happier next season because it looks like it'll shrink back to just a Din and Grogu. I think the biggest issue I had with this season wasn't so much, hey, look, there's this side quest episode with celebrity cameos, or hey, let's go follow Dr. Pershing on the way to his death for an episode. Neither of those are less important. Personally, my biggest issue was the lack of Ludwig Göransson. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong, but that man just makes such unique and impactful music. And that unique and impactful music is a really huge reason why the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian worked so well. And season 3, he wasn't there. The guy they brought did to be fair, a bog standard job. Nothing really special happened at all in terms of soundtrack this season. And I think this season needed more special with that soundtrack. I think a lot of the stuff that people don't like would have at least been better with some nice Ludwig Göransson music. Music adds so much emotion to scenes, and I think that a lot of scenes would have been hit more emotionally if they had better music. Now, hopefully the issue was that Ludwig Göransson was too busy with Black Panther 2. And maybe starting season 4, he can come back. If he doesn't, though, I think they should find someone else. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned the destruction of the Darksaber. It's huge, right? This is like if Arthur broke Excalibur. Right? What then? Well, I think Arthur did break Caliburn, and that's why he got Excalibur. I don't know. But it's a huge deal. This hugely significant lightsaber, right? That's been so important for so long. Just smashed in his robotic fist. And it's such a surprise. I think it's funny too, since I'm pretty sure the Moff Gideon actor talked about how many dark sabers he broke during filming, and now canonically his character breaks the Darksaber. Losing the sword is certainly great for Bo-Katan's story, because since we've first met her in The Mandalorian, she's really attached herself, her leadership and her confidence to this sword. And it may be black, it may be fancy shaped, but at the end of the day, it's just a lightsaber. It doesn't actually give you any insane powers. It doesn't make you the super amazing leader. You still got to do that work. And now destroying this symbol allows her to stop using it as a crutch, right? Oh, I have this. Right now she has to be worthy to be the leader by herself. Honestly, I think you've heard me blabbering on enough if you've gotten this far. I appreciate you sitting through all my talking. I hell of enjoyed this show. I can't wait for more. Coming up very soon, is Star Wars Visions, which I can't wait for. And then after that, the thing that I'm really looking forward to, Ahsoka. The Mandalorian was great and all, but the second they announced that show, and especially with the trailer that came out recently, Ahsoka. Rebels is my favorite Star Wars show. Period. And therefore, the excitement of seeing my crew return trumps anything else. So I can't wait to watch that, and I will be reacting to that. Crossing my fingers that the finale curse doesn't affect this video any more than putting it out late. But I guess you'll know. Thank you so much for watching this reaction and the entire season of reactions if you've been watching this far with me. I really appreciate it. You guys don't know. I love seeing those numbers and those comments because it makes me feel like that I'm not a crazy person talking to a camera. What was your favorite part of this episode, and what was your favorite part of this season, and what are you looking forward to next season? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.